Hi, this is Andra from DotaBlast. I have Armand bOne7 Pittner, also known as Brad Pittner of Team Romania, here with me. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's okay, kind of.
We're in China in Changzhou for WESG. You came here to captain Team Romania.
I captained Team Romania to some extent.
To some extent. Okay, and it didn't go... Uh, it was okay, but it wasn't marvelous, right?
It wasn't fabulous.
It wasn't fabulous. What went wrong?
I want to use those words. Many things go wrong in a team, generally. That is a mix of Romanian people. Honestly, I don't know. Romanians have a weird thing that I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint everything, but everything goes bad. It's hard to find like a good mix of players that actually work well together. For example, I played Dota for maybe from 2006 or something, and the only teammates that were actually really solid in Dota 1 it was Pasărean and Lion, two Romanian players, and in Dota 2 I actually can't name like a legit good teammate. Like,
That's
I
a
mean,
bit
you
offensive.
have to think about everything though, like, because I don't consider myself as a good teammate either. So
Oh, okay.
that's
That makes
it's not
sense.
it's not
Yeah,
it's
that
not like
makes
I'm saying
sense.
I'm good. No, I'm not good either. But that's just yeah.
You've had a tough year and a half or so.
Yes, by my own choice basically.
Well, what happened there? Was it your decision?
Oh, of course, it's always my decision when I do stupid things. It's I got very lucky at the beginning. I only played Dota for like competitively. I played for like a month, and I already played in like in a good team with Envy and Paradise. So it's like no idea. Like I was completely oblivious to like how Dota players are in general. It's not to be very mean, but like Dota players are. I mean, if you take it logically, like you just analyze the situation. So you have these like kids, like 16 to 25-year-old boys, who basically never had to like live in like actually stressful environments where you have to like work with people and like try to be a good part of something and try to understand that like it's not about you, it's about like people around you as well. So what happens is you end up with like people who are not like emotionally intelligent, they're not hardworking. So basically that's just it. Some people are very passionate, and that's nice, but those people are rare. And like for example, that's why I was lucky because for example, Prada was very smart and very talented. Envy was very smart and very hardworking and pretty talented as well. I mean, I would say Pi would be more talented, but like he's a bit less hardworking. So like it's always gonna even out. Like it doesn't matter if you're more talented or something, or like you're smarter, or like for example, people who tend to be smarter tend to choke more often. For example, people who are like less smart and like they're less next level, you can like count on them to like never choke and like play constant and like play well. So what can I say? But basically, the thing is, I was lucky with having good teammates from the get go. Like after just 1 month of playing competitively, basically, because I didn't have money for a PC, like for like 2 years after Dota started. So then I got the PC and tried to play competitively, and then I get in a good team like almost instantly, just out of sheer luck. And so I was like, I have no idea how players are in general. Like I had these weird assumptions that you can just find this. You don't have to be that experienced, and maybe you can be young, but you maybe play the games for 4 or 5 years and you're kind of talented, and then you want to learn and you want to work together and stuff. But like it is not true. It's people to find people like that is so hard to.
So you actually thought you could find people like that?
And not to make myself sound better than I am, because like I didn't do a good job myself either, like as a captain or a teacher as well, or as a coach to my own team. So I wasn't perfect, but I think you can blame yourself. You can always blame yourself. It's probably like a good thing. Probably not a good thing to solely focus on blaming yourself. So you have to look at your like people around you. Basically, like it was a combination of me not doing a very good job, because you have to do an insanely good job to actually make everything work together with like people who are not willing to like work on their own and listen. But it's not about, because you don't want people who just listen to you. You want people who also have their own ideas and stuff. But they also have to be reasonable how they communicate with like people around them. So they have to listen and learn from them, and it's extremely hard to make a good team. So basically, I was just like delusional about my ability to make a good team. So it was.
I've noticed you with Kaipi and now here with Team Romania, because both Kaipi and Team Romania boot camped at the DotaBlast house. And you really, you look like you yourself need motivation from someone else, and you're really struggling to motivate your players.
I mean, we talked about this with my team and stuff. I don't have that personality of like, okay guys, we can do this, let's win, let's play together, let's do this, whatever. I don't have that. I'm just not good at that. And motivation for myself, I don't think it matters. Honestly, to be completely honest, like the most thing that the thing that motivates me the most is just like people just hating on me and like telling me like I can't do this, I can't do this. Like then I was like, oh, I for sure can do this. I for sure want to try and do this. I don't work well on like, oh, you did a good job, or you're good. Or I don't like that. I feel embarrassed when I hear those things. I actually don't. I don't want to like people talk good about me.
So you want people to destroy you?
I don't want people to destroy me, but like it motivates me. That's what I'm saying. I don't like it. It just makes me try harder, basically. Obviously, I don't like it. No one likes it. That's
okay.
That's ridiculous.
That would have been weird.
Yes, no, but obviously it's annoying. And sometimes, for example, when I play on stream, I sometimes get mad by the frame on the Twitch chat. But if I actually fuck up, if I actually play bad, I'm like, I mean, that's like worth it. I mean, that's appropriate to say, I guess. That's kind of funny, whatever. But sometimes like I have a bad game because like basically I don't know, maybe I have a bad day, or like my team is complete garbage in that pub, and then people are, oh, you're so bad. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Like I get so mad then. But so basically that motivates me. People like not believing in me, and one of the things that motivate me as well is actually playing in a team with people with similar mindsets, because like you have to have people around you that you can talk with, argue with them, disagree with them, agree with them, whatever. Like you kind of have to be playing with friends, and like for me at least, it's like it's not easy, because like.
Can you give me an example of a player like that apart from Eternal Envy, because you know.
I mean, Pi was very nice. Pi was very nice.
And Pi, because also we know that you.
I mean, honestly, those two guys are connection. Yeah. No, those two guys are the only guys I actually kind of like
okay, but
connected to. On
at this point, yeah, you're kind of missing two people on your team, so you're not gonna make it.
I mean, we signed for the major with the roster that we just did, because it was like 11 hours, but I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that one.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about the new KP roster. You've just admitted that you basically made a string of bad decisions.
Yes.
In the past year and a half. That's not harsh. That's just reality.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen with this new one? It was.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Like for the next, for the past month, I think I've been trying to like maybe join a team, maybe. So I talked with other people. Like maybe there's some option for me somewhere. Maybe there's not. Maybe I should. Maybe there's a possibility of me making another team. Maybe not. Like so basically, I've been more proactive recently rather, to try and figure something new for myself, basically, in terms of instead of just making my own team.
No.
Because for example, I mean, not really. For example, I played in Pro Dota, like I didn't play with KP anymore. I mean, we finished the tournament together, but like at one point KP was kind of dead, and I joined Pro Dota for like 2 months, and it was kind of nice. It was kind of refreshing as well. There were some good players in that team. We weren't gonna play with each other because the reshuffle and everything, and maybe there were some issues there, but like
In Pro Dota?
yeah, but people were generally they're good, reasonable people in that team, I believe, and it wasn't a bad like feeling about leaving them or like
Yeah, but the agreement was, the deal was from the very beginning that you were gonna play together for WCA, and that was it.
Well, we said we're gonna try to play together. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't something that sure. It was just like a thing that everyone knew that we were gonna play together until the next reshuffle. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then everyone is like, because you don't wanna attach yourself. Like we're kind of friends with each other, Like we talk sometimes and stuff, and we like each other. I like the people in there, but like everyone recognizes that if you get an offer from a good team, for example, Beaver got an offer from Navi, you join that
Of
team.
course.
Why wouldn't you?
So you haven't really tried anything with the roster?
No. We played the WHG thing here, so we didn't have time to practice at all or see or talk, or we didn't even talk. So basically,
You've
no idea.
registered the roster that you haven't tested.
Yep, that's a very smart thing to do.
Is it?
That's
How's that?
that's
How's that smart?
for sure ironic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. True. I know Arise is on the new KP roster that you've registered for the major. You've just played with him on Team Romania for WESG, so maybe you've got to know him a little bit better. Has that made you change your opinion of him?
I mean, I didn't like playing. I mean, it was for sure worse before. Like he was insanely awful. Like in KP 2 years and a half ago, like or 3 years and a half ago, he was insane. Like I don't know what to say. He was actually so insane. He got way better now though. Like he's.
You don't have to say that just because he's in
He's
the
here. He's here.
room
Alright, he's here.
behind the camera. You can.
No, he got tolerable like personally. I mean, he has issues like he gets mad for real. He doesn't make it worse for the team though, because after he loses the tournament, he gets mad. So it's whatever.
Are
But
you measuring your words right now?
I'm for sure measuring my words.
Okay.
So afraid. Not joking.
I'm gonna make sure you're safe though.
I don't know. He said he wanted to beat me yesterday, so
He did?
yes, he did.
Okay. Was it your fault that you guys lost to Team Telecom?
Oh well, that's partially true. Obviously, it's my fault. I take the most responsibility. I'm the captain. But obviously, it's a team game, and sometimes it's hard to blame one guy.
If you were to do the past year again, like take it
The
from
past year.
scratch, would you
With my
do
knowledge, I would for sure not do it.
it? What would you do instead?
I'd probably join a decent team. That would be the more sensible thing to do.
Which right now is not an option
Of
because
course not. No, I have
your
a terrible name.
rating kind of dropped.
Yeah, very very bad right now. I mean, it's fair. I don't complain about it.
So are you gonna, I don't know, switch positions? Are you gonna start looking for teams? Are you gonna go into coaching? Are you gonna go into
I
casting?
mean, all those things are possible, honestly. I just want to be a part of Dota, basically. I love the game, basically. I like the game a lot. So, whatever, like I don't care about playing carry, I don't care about playing offlane, I don't care about playing support, I don't care about like coaching, I don't care, like it's yeah, as long as I play Dota, and I do it competitively, that's just fun for me.
Do you think you're in tip-top shape now as a player?
No. But the way it works for me is that if I play the same role, I can get in a good shape, like a very good shape if I play the same role 5 heroes 1 month, maybe like 12 hours a day. I get in a good shape. It doesn't matter if because the thing is, you never, as Dota player, you never take actual breaks. The only thing that happens is you change your playstyle, or you like maybe change your position, or like change your heroes. So basically, just having like maybe a month of stability in training, like a lot of training, then I get in good shape. So.
Have you considered going back to offlane?
The thing is, like, obviously it's way more natural for me to play this kind of offlane position where I play I play sort of utility. I kind of like look out for my one and two position. That comes more natural for me. But I mean, I'm down to play whatever.
What are 3 concerns about your future that
I
keep you
never
up at
thought about my future. I never thought about my future. Like I like the present for now. Like life for now is actually pretty fun for me. Like it's not like, for example, I'm not successful in Dota right now, but like the way I think about stuff, for some reason I have this intuition is like whatever is gonna be good. In the end, it's gonna like work out. So I'm not insecure about those things. Uh, Concerns like the only concerns I have like in Dota I don't. I mean, if I would sit down and think about everything rational, I'd be like, oh my god, what's happening? But for some reason, I'm just gonna be like, whatever is gonna work out somehow. I have a lot of confidence in myself being able to like be useful to myself, basically, to make myself feel decent about like life and everything, basically. So.
Do you get emotional at tournaments? During the games?
Well, I get emotional everywhere, not only on tournaments. So I get emotional at tournaments as well. Well, it depends what that means. For example, I never cry for losing. For example, I might just.
Does it
I
affect
get mad.
your decision making in game?
No, I don't think it's emotions. I think I just happens to choke for no reason. Like.
Well, that's gotta do with emotions,
I,
right?
well, most likely, yeah. For example, there's this one instance.
Choke 7.
Yes, there's this one instance where I played Titan and I dropped my arcane boots. I didn't pick them up. This tournament, I didn't have hotkeys set on at the beginning of the game, and I was like,
I know that, and you were in alt tab all the time.
I was trying to do the settings without pausing the game because like, okay, I have to fix this. No, I don't want to pause the game, whatever. I just gotta fix this, and then we miss a kill, then I died. Like, it's insane.
Well, you know they call you bone322 for a reason.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous, honestly. My brain just stops working for like 5 seconds. Like, I don't know
Freeze.
what time. Like it's over. Yeah. But I don't feel it as like, oh, what's happening? It's like it just happens without feeling the emotion itself. But just like, I mean, obviously there's something there, but.
How would you fix that?
I don't think I can fix that. I think if you
play
with
sure you can fix
if you play with me, you're just gonna have to accept that one game of the tournament at least you're gonna just GG. Like.
Yeah. Would it make you a better player if you could just fix it? Figure a way to.
Slightly better.
Slightly.
Slightly better. I don't think it would make me that much better, honestly. Slightly better. Like if.
So it's not worth fixing.
I mean, it's worth fixing if you figure it out. For example, in Kiev, where we played with Romania, I had this massive brain fart that cost us the game. So basically, that sucks.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we could have won 2 games. Like we played 3 games and we lost 2 of them. So like, okay, I lost 1 game, I guess. But then we could have won the other 2 because I didn't like have that weird ass thing happening to me. So.
I mentioned getting emotional earlier. What are the real life situations that?
Oh, real life, it's not
you?
Too stressful to be emotional for me, at least. Dota is very stressful itself. It's super stressful, I think. Like, I don't know. You travel a lot. You have to deal with people who are like very mature and stuff. So it gets very stressful. So you get emotional when like you're stressed.
When have you cried?
When do I cry?
Yeah, when was the last time you cried?
I think I've seen Rogue One, Star Wars. I can't not cry at movies.
You cry at movies.
It feels good. I don't know.
It's like a release of.
I guess so.
Tension. You blow off some steam by crying at movies.
I don't recall myself like crying in real life situations. Like there's not much things to cry for, but like the thing is I empathize a lot and like I like to get into a movie and stuff, and like I mean the most awful movies, like there's something like, for example, I saw this movie it was with Brad Pitt And that girl, I forgot what her name was this year, just some movie about like some Nazis and some World War II and something like that, and like it was a bad movie, honestly. It was a bad movie, but I still
But
cried at
you
it.
cried nonetheless, of course, because yeah. True story. He teared up during Horrible Bosses 2
That is
on our flight
actually-
here. Yeah, no, that's true.
I
I
don't
saw
know.
you. You
Maybe.
you can't lie about it. I was there.
there.
I was actually next to you. You teared up.
Yeah, well, I don't remember, but maybe, probably.
Yeah, we watched Finding Dory.
That just put me to sleep.
Yeah. um, speaking of movies, you have a crush on Amy Adams.
Well, she was super hot in that. What is the name of the movie? There was this movie with Christian Bale. Anyway, she was extremely hot in that movie. Like I actually haven't seen a hotter like female before that. I was like, Jesus Christ, she's so hot. I don't know, like she's actually so. I mean, she gets older now, but like I think she was in her prime when she was like 37 or something. She was insane, from my opinion at least. I don't know.
True or false, but please don't lie about it, because I know the truth. You look at pictures of Amy Adams in between games.
No, I mean not in between games. Like whatever. Like it just like I don't know. Emotionally, I feel like a teenage girl basically. So like. So what happens is like I like I don't know. For example, during like TI5, I liked looking at pictures with like Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Like I don't know. I like pretty girls. Like there's so few things I like in life. Basically, music is nice. Dota is nice, but like whatever, and like pretty girls are nice. So like what movies are nice, I guess. But
Yeah.
what can I say? Like
So
people like
music,
things.
pretty girls, and movies.
Yeah, Dota is pretty fun too.
I know one of your biggest dreams used to be to become some sort of a rock star or be talented at
Well, you
music.
can't say it's a dream. Like it would be a nice fantasy. Like it would be like if I would choose a talent for sure, that's being a musical like guy, like a rock star for sure. Like there's nothing better than that.
because of all the groupies.
I mean, I never thought about that. I always thought about the feeling of like being on stage and singing and like sending your message through like art or whatever. Like it's insane. For sure, it should be insane.
What would be your message?
I don't know what my message would be like. Just whatever, like
Make love, not war.
make love not war. I don't know. I like love songs, honestly. They're pretty nice. But
Love songs.
yeah,
so
but like
love
my
message.
love songs are not like they're not good. They're depressing basically. So like there's like it's not I don't know,
A depressing love message.
something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. I like Jeff Buckley. He's insane at doing that. And Arctic Monkeys. Alex Turner is a insanely heartbroken guy.
I know you like to keep a healthy lifestyle.
I like to think I want to keep a healthy lifestyle. I can't though. Like it's for example, there was this one point where I didn't eat anything unhealthy, but what ended up happening was eating like 1 or 2 meals a day of like maybe 1,000 calories at most, and I was going to the gym every day for like an hour and a half. So at one point I was just burning muscle mass. So I was like so underweight and stuff, and I was feeling awful, like no energy. So at one point I'm gonna try to figure out how I can do it properly, but for now I'm like awful. I think it would make. I mean, you have to think it would make you a better player, like eating healthy and well, the most
Help keep you focused and
Yeah.
in the game.
getting
right?
all the nutrients and stuff. I mean, the most important thing is sleep, and the next thing is food, and the next thing is exercise.
So
like-
discipline, basically.
It's very hard though. It's very hard.
We've been back from China for a couple of days, and bOne7 has an announcement to make. Actually, it's not going to be an announcement because we might have to wait for a certain team to make the announcement first. But let's discuss it.
Yeah. So by now we're gonna know that I'm gonna coach MP.
Yeah, he's gonna move to Canada to coach Team NP?
Well, sometimes I'm gonna go to their boot camp. I'm not gonna move there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna travel more.
You've known that you're going to do that for a couple of days, but you really took your time to think about it?
I initially talked with Envy. I asked him if he wanted a coach maybe 2 weeks ago or something, like 1 week and a half I think before the WSG tournament. And
So you were the one who approached Andy.
I mean, I was approaching like so many like teams. I mean, his team was the only team that because I talked with some players who wanted me as a coach, but I was like no. But I tried to like join some teams, didn't work out. So I was like, might as well just try to coach NP because I know the guys there and they're all smart, so I can actually work with them as a coach. I didn't have faith like in other teams that I'd be a coach or something because I thought there would be some issues. But with them, I thought it would be okay. So I think it's a fine decision. Initially, I was like just looking for anything, and then I kind of changed my mind. But then I talked with Envy again, and he was like, no, let's do this. And I was like, I mean, you make some good points and stuff. So eventually, I was, especially after failing the national tournament, I was like, I think it might be a good decision to coach.
Do you think you could be helpful to
of course I can be helpful.
Team NP? You've already started for a couple of
yeah, this
days?
would be my third day.
Your third day?
Yeah.
And how's it going? Are you
It's
happy?
It's pretty nice. It's okay. It's pretty good.
What do you think they should improve on?
I mean, I don't know. Like, they're just a good team that. I mean, I'm good at like little specific things, so I can always improve them, in the sense that maybe someone did a misplay here, and they did it because of this, and I try to explain how it works and like how they might be able to not repeat the same mistake, or maybe there's something that I don't see, like. Basically, I can be very helpful with many small things about the game, especially about the early game, and later on as you play tournaments and stuff, like you obviously need a sixth person, so because you don't have enough time to research the teams you're gonna play against, or even if you're not gonna play against a team, like maybe a team does something very good and you think that your team might be able to do that as well. Mm-hmm. So it's always nice to have a sixth person there if he's like, I mean, committed and stuff.
When are you leaving?
I don't know. I first need to get a Canadian visa, which seems to be difficult.
So you're gonna travel back and forth?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm basically just gonna travel back and forth through boot camps and like events and stuff like that.
And you should be leaving on the 28th, right?
Maybe.
If you manage to get your visa.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a bit. No. Why? Because you have a US visa, so it should be fairly easy.
I think you're 100% get it if you get the right documents, but maybe it takes time. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about Kaipi?
I mean, I think the players from Kaipi are gonna still play together. I'm not 100% sure. I still keep in touch with the Kun.
With Neta. How did they take it?
I mean, they understand it generally. Like, that I was like, I mean, if I was you, I would do the same thing anyways. Like, because like, I mean, it's the rational choice, you know. Like, you don't like our chances of succeeding with this team are so fucking low. KP, like, I don't have anyone I can trust to help me, basically, which I need in a team. So.
What about your professional career as a player? Are you worried at all that you're gonna get out of shape?
No, I like now it's a bit more difficult because I actually don't have any free time. Like now when I'm not coaching, I'm supposed to just play a lot, so I don't get out of shape. But I mean the thing is like it's fine if you don't play for maybe 5 to 6 hours a day, which is the time people scream. So like you have to watch there. So I probably I mean, if you actually use all your time with Dota, I think it's fine because you can learn a lot, and you can also stay in not in best shape but in okay shape. And then when you really want to get in good shape, it might take a month or two, so it's fine.
There have been players who retired into coaching or casting, and when they finally wanted to get back into the competitive scene, they just couldn't do it anymore.
Well, it depends which player. Fear was coaching at one point. T1 was coaching, Bulba was coaching, AY was coaching, like many people were coaching, so it depends on the players. I think the players who did not manage to be in a good team after coaching are players who never managed to be in a good team in the first place.
Are you secretly hoping that you're gonna get back into the
I'm not
tier
secretly
one
hoping, like,
scene? So it's in the open.
I mean, I told Envy, like, I want to coach his team so I can, like, build up my reputation again and start playing again. It's not like
Okay. Okay, so no secret there. And maybe that could happen after the Kiev major?
well, I think maybe after TI most likely.
After TI, not before.
Yeah, after TI, because the deal should be like I should help NP for the TI at least, and then like we can see what happens next.
What do you think are the biggest issues with Team MP right now? The things they're gonna have to focus on?
I can't really talk about that. They're a good team. Like what they lack in is, I mean, I can't pinpoint really. I mean, there are some mistakes that I do and stuff, but like they're all pretty easy to fix, and like I'm pretty good at spotting them as well. So if everyone is like calm and like smart about it, how to approach like the mistakes and stuff, I think they don't have major issues. Like as from my competitive experience, I think they're a very good team in the sense that I didn't see any very bad aspects that happen in Dota generally. So I think they're a very good team in that sense. And like whatever they lack in is just maybe some play things that like can be adjusted easily.